What's good, YouTube? It's Chan Calisthenics back with another video. It is late. It is currently Sunday, March the 16th, 1:47 a.m. Just got back not so long ago. Had a fashion show for South by Southwest. One of my guys in Austin, Texas, KD, shout out to you, been doing his thing. And he had an event. It went great. If you don't know what South by Southwest is, it's a big, I would say, like a kind of festival, like a week and a half, where they have like education, they're talking about tech, they're talking about the arts as far like music, they're talking about artistry as far like, you know, being a creative designer and stuff like that, or painting, or, you know, drawing, just your talent. It's a big melting pot for all of those things. And today we had a great turnout, a great event. I was able to walk with some of my guys, Delapo and Lorenz, who are some of my closest friends here in Austin, Texas. They also have their own businesses. One of them has a business in tech sales, helping people break into the tech sales industry, and the other one has a business for trading, trading in the, you know, in the foreign exchange market. So all of these gentlemen are really grinding and doing their thing out here in the world, but there's a commonality in everything, and including myself. We're all fit. We all prioritize our body. We all prioritize being in the best shape possible. Our health and wellness comes first, and then that helps us in our other endeavors in life. When it comes to fitness, when it comes to being an entrepreneur, when it comes to having a day job, all of that. And a lot of you may be wondering, like, Chan, like, how does fitness, something that's just working with your body, how does that help you in other areas of life? How is that going to help you be successful in your job, successful as an entrepreneur, successful in your hobbies? Well, you came to the right place. Today I'm going to really break it down to you, trying to help you understand the reason that is. So without further ado, let's go ahead and jump into it. So when it comes to fitness, like we all know that fitness is something where it's always not going to be the most enjoyable thing for us to do, right? You're going to be pushing your body to the limits. You're going to be working your tail off. You're going to be tired. Your body's going to be hurting. You're going to want to stop, but you can't stop. You're going to have to keep telling yourself to keep going, keep telling yourself to persevere. And that's one of the biggest things that I've learned, the biggest commonalities I figured out was in fitness, and also when it comes to being an entrepreneur, as I'm just now jumping into this entrepreneur journey full time. Like there's going to be times where you're like, man, I want to stop. Time's getting tougher. Man, I'm not sure if I'm gonna be able to keep going. Man, it just seems easier to have a job, or for example, working out. Man, I could just be watching TV, sitting on the couch. But you understand the work that you're putting in now. You're going through that hard time. You're going through this trial period of pain and of turmoil and of you wanting to give up. You're going through those hard times currently. But the reward at the end of this is going to be tenfold. It's going to feel so good. You're going to be so proud of yourself at the end of it because you've put in work and you've accomplished that one goal, right? And the same thing when it comes to having your own business or just putting stuff out there, like having an event in Austin, Texas. Like it's so, I've thrown events in Austin, Texas. I've been around people who've thrown events in Austin, Texas. And for you all who are joining the events, you all who are there watching the events happen, like today, my guy Lapo, he spoke he had like a panel discussion about his business, and it's a lot of things that go into that. He's prepping for having a PowerPoint, right? Making sure the microphone works beforehand, or maybe KD, for example, is making sure all of the models know what they're gonna wear. All of the models, the clothes fits them, making sure the venue is right. He's talking to the people who work at the venue, making sure everything is right. He's having to delegate each left, right, up, down, all around. He has to make sure everything is working so that the end goal, which you all see, comes together. So the same thing with fitness, right? I don't just look like this just because I look like this. I'm putting in work. You're not gonna just be able to run you're not gonna be able to run like a 7 or 5 minute mile just by waking up one day doing that. You're gonna have to put in the work. You're gonna have to go through those hard times. You're gonna have to struggle. You're gonna have to figure out, okay, man, last week my pace was a little bit better. This week my pace was off. What am I doing? What did I eat? What was it? Did I get enough rest? Did I get enough sleep? Like, for example, myself, when it comes to calisthenics, I'm really trying to hit a 200-pound weighted dip. So if I want to hit that 200-pound weighted dip, I have to ask myself, okay, Chandler, okay, tomorrow's a push day. We're hitting dips. You need to make sure you go to bed at a good time. You need to make sure you're fueling yourself, right? You need to make sure you stretch before, make sure you warm up. It's so many different factors that you have to make sure that you do in order to see this end result that you see. This doesn't happen with a blink of an eye. This doesn't happen overnight. And the same thing with a business. It's basically your baby. Like your body, you only get one body. Your body is yours, right? So the same thing with business. When you're looking at business, when you have something that you're passionate about and you want to make it into fruition, when you have an idea in your mind that you're trying to make reality, that is your baby. That's the thing that you care about. You're not thinking about anything else. You're not thinking about school. You're not thinking about an additional job. You're not even thinking about your family. You're not thinking about your girl. You're not thinking about nothing. You're really zoned in. You're in that mode. You're in that mode, locked in on what you're trying to do and what you're trying to accomplish and how you want the world to perceive your message. That's your baby. The same thing when you're in the gym, when you're working out. Like, you're the only thing that you have. You have to understand, okay, this is my body. This is what I want to do. This is what I want to get. If you're goal oriented, if you're trying to lose a certain amount of weight, or if you're trying to gain a certain amount of weight, or if you're just trying to be aesthetically pleasing, you want your chest to be bigger, you want your arms to be bigger. It's not just gonna happen overnight. You have to meticulously plan it and figure out, okay, what is going on? What is it gonna take for me to get there? And to be honest, that right there and there is the reason a lot of people don't get in shape, because they're not really planning. They're not really taking the time to understand what their goal is. Yeah, somebody may say, okay, I want to lose X amount of pounds before this trip, but what does X amount of pounds look like? How is your body going to look? You know, are you going to be more toned, or are you just going to be skinny? You know, when you want to gain X amount of pounds, are you still going to be toned? Are you going to have definition? Is it going to be muscle? Or are you just going to be bloated, have that fat on the stomach, right? So a lot of times we're going through life saying that we want something, we want to lose weight, we want to gain weight, but we haven't even thought of ourselves being in that predicament, right? Or in that, having that outcome. We haven't really thought of it. We haven't really taken our time and really envisioned ourselves in it. You have to be specific, and you have to be intentional in your approach to everything you want in life. When it comes to fitness, when it comes to business, having an event, an extracurricular activity, hobby, that is some of the biggest things that I've learned when it comes to fitness, and when it comes to me being in this city, Austin, Texas, being around all of these ambitious people who are trying to do something. Like, when they die, they want to have a legacy behind them. They want to be able to have something bigger than themselves. And that's pretty much something I really want to help more people understand, because people, like, a lot of times they come to me like, Chandler, how do you have the discipline to do this? Like, it's crazy, like, seeing your growth. I see you post each and every day. You're consistent. You're one of the most consistent people I know. Well, when it comes to the business, me posting, it's going to be consistent because this is my baby. I'm going to be consistent when it comes to me working out, because I have an end goal. I want to be able to look this way for the rest of my life. I want to be able to be healthy, be strong, be this way for the rest of my life. And it's possible. And you may not see a lot of people who are super old look like this, and it's because they didn't keep these habits. If you stop the habits, I promise you, if you stop, your body's gonna stop. Your body is made to adapt. If you're putting in the work, it's gonna keep elevating. If you stop the work, you're gonna decline. Remember, you're not ever staying stagnant. Either you're getting better or you're getting worse. You have to keep pushing. The same thing with the business. I'm posting every day because I want to help somebody. I want to motivate somebody. I want to inspire somebody. The same thing as my friends, guys. Like, they're out here grinding. And this mindset, I didn't have this mindset towards the business. Fitness for me came first. Fitness came first, and I was able to learn everything I learned from fitness. My desire for fitness, it trickled down into my business, guys. It trickled down into my business. Like, this is something I'm so passionate about. I even started posting on LinkedIn to try to help some executives understand that, guys, once you really lock in your physical fitness, your body, that's the first step to even thriving in every other aspect of your life. And guys, don't kill me, because I'm not just saying that you have to be fit in order to be successful. Like, there's so many people out here who are killing it, doing their thing, and not in the best shape. But that's the one thing that they're missing. Maybe they could put it into third gear, maybe even second gear. Maybe they're stuck in first gear and they want to just put another gear. Like, maybe they can do that if they just get their body right. If they put in the time and dedication in the gym, something where you're huffing and puffing, where you're feeling like you're gonna freaking pass out. You're tired. I hear people say they're tired all the time. Like, okay, I'm tired of doing this, let me take a rest. But when you're out there working out and you're physically exhausted and your body, your mind is saying, Chance, stop, just take a rest, take a rest. And you're pushing through exhaustion. You're pushing that one last rep. You're pushing the 100 more meters, right? You're pushing to hold that wall sit 30 more seconds. Those 30 more seconds can feel like an hour. But if you keep pushing through it, you feel the dopamine that you get after it is so rich and so great. And you feel like there's nothing that you can't do. That same momentum, that same desire, that same hunger, when you're working on your business, when everything is falling apart, where let's say you have a designer and the designer, they have to bail out last minute, or like I literally seen today where one of my guys, like his clothes didn't fit him. So he had to make some adjustments like last minute. If you're not someone who can understand that, okay, when I'm in the gym, I can keep pushing, I can figure out a way to hold this set, finish this set off even when I feel like I'm about to pass out, when I want to stop, you can quickly pivot when it comes to other aspects of your life. And this is something that I've seen firsthand from other people. This is something that I've experienced just myself and with my whole life, guys. And it's really something I really want to teach and want to let you all know that you have to. It's so many benefits with mastering your body weight. It's so many benefits in being in shape in general. Like once you really tap into your body, because this is all you're getting. Once you tap into this and take this to the next level, you'll learn that you can use this in every aspect of your life, no matter what it is, So take a second and just think about, like, let's reflect, like, what is something that you're truly passionate about? Like, what's your job? Is it doing better on your job? Is it to maybe even get a new job? Is it to launch that business? Is it to have that successful event? I want you to tomorrow or whenever, or maybe even right now today, drop everything and go to the gym, put in work, push yourself to exhaustion, push yourself to where you're really challenging yourself and things are getting hard. And understand that if you're able to push through this each and every day and do consistently and get your body right, when things get hard, when it comes to your business or you being in school taking that test, or your hobby that you really want to get off the ground and this event that you want to have, when things get hard there, you can always look back until the moment when you were out of breath, but your body was telling you, like, Chandler, stop, I can't take anymore. And you were able to go one notch further. And the dopamine that you felt, how successful, how accomplished you felt when you finished that rep. Think about how you'll feel in turn when you're doing the same thing with your hobby, with your business, with school, anything like that. It takes that same drive, that same dedication, that same desire, that same willingness to succeed under any circumstances, no matter how hard it gets. That's what it takes to get to the top. And I've been around it for a minute. I've been to Austin, Texas since 2021. And some of the most successful people I've seen, really all the most successful people I've seen are in the best shape. And this isn't a coincidence. I just had to take a step back and really think. And I've been thinking about this for a minute. Like, what is it that's separating them from some of the other people out there who may not be have their own business, right? Who may not be an entrepreneur, who may not have their own side hustles that they're doing, throwing events, right? There's a commonality in everything, guys. So I'm here today to make this video to really inspire you, because you have everything it takes. And another reason, proof that you have everything it takes, is being in that gym, being in that weight room, going on that track, pushing your body to exhaustion and still getting past that limit. If you can do that, you could do anything in this world, because the principles are really the same. One of them is, okay, with your body, you're pushing it to exhaustion, you're getting tired. But the next is with whatever it is that you're trying to put out there in the world, whatever it is you're trying to make come to fruition. There's gonna be hard times, but you're embracing those hard times. When I'm working out, I haven't had a good workout unless I feel the pump, unless I'm tired. Like, I'm running a mile. When I finish the mile, I want to be physically exhausted. I want to know that I pushed myself to the limit. I wanted to quit so many times, but I physically pushed myself over the edge to get better. Even if it's about 1 second, I'm getting better each and every day, just by one more rep, by one more second. you know, about 1 more yard, 1 more meter, whatever it is, you're getting better. And take that same mindset and put it into whatever your heart desires, guys. I want y'all to stay locked in. I want y'all to stay after it. I want y'all to comment below if this message really resonated with you all. And if this really resonated with you all, be a little vulnerable. Tell me what's that thing that you really have in your heart that you're trying to get to. Where's that next level where you're trying to accomplish, where you're trying to reach, guys? Let's stay locked in, stay after it. And always know that nobody is stopping you but you. It's you versus you. I'm gonna see y'all soon. Peace.